For this reason, it was my great honor to terminate America's relationship with the World Health Organization.
Okay, he has to stop with all this America First stuff because I'm too excited about this. Like, I'm not even caring about Thanksgiving. I'm not caring about Christmas. I'm not even thinking about New Year's. I'm thinking about getting this in so we can get this thing rolling. This is huge. Good day, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You are watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure that if you are following me, that you are following me on all the platforms you see above and the ones below. And hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. But when you and if you do subscribe to the channel, make sure you hit that bell notification. That way, when I do post a video, you will be notified. Now, if you have a cell phone, you need to go into your settings. When you go into your settings, make sure that your notifications for YouTube are turned on. According to YouTube, out of the 440-some thousand people on my channel, only 35,000 have that turned on. So I know a lot of y'all say you don't get notified when I post or when I go live. I'm just letting you know this is what I'm being told by YouTube. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk about this because I don't think you guys are going to fully understand how beneficial this is for content creators, especially those of us that are in medicine. I don't think you even understand how this is just going to impact us overall with the freedom of speech, with our own ideas, with our own thoughts. This is absolutely, purely amazing of what President Trump is planning on doing. I'm a little concerned, though. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm a little concerned. And the reason why I'm concerned is, I'll tell you after you watch this.
The World Health Organization has become nothing more than a globalist scam paid for by the United States, but owned and controlled by China. When the China virus reached our shores 3 years ago, the World Health Organization disgracefully covered the tracks of the Chinese Communist Party every single step of the way. For this reason, it was my great honor to terminate America's relationship with the World Health Organization. The United States was paying the World Health Organization almost $500 million a year. When I dropped out, I took it out of there. And for 330 million people, even though China was paying only $40 million for 1.4 billion people. So we had 330, they have 1.4, and we're paying more than 10 times the amount. That's typical for the United States because they don't know what the hell they're doing. Unfortunately, crooked Joe Biden foolishly re-entered the World Health Organization at the full price and without any negotiations or reforms. And now Biden is pushing to bypass the United States Senate to enter a pandemic treaty that would surrender American sovereignty to the World Health Organization, again controlled by China. The draft treaty would require the United States to send vast quantities of medical supplies to other countries in the event of another pandemic, and it would push aggressive censorship of free speech on issues of public health, just like they censored the truth about the Wuhan lab, which I said that's where it came from, remember. Under the next Trump administration, that treaty will be immediately terminated. I would not allow public health to be used as a pretext to advance the march of global government. That's what they're doing, globalists. The United States will withdraw from the corrupt World Health Organization, which, in light of its utter failure on COVID, they had a tremendous disaster on COVID, deserves to be completely abolished and replaced. Then I will work to forge a new coalition of nations that are strongly committed to protecting health while also upholding sovereignty and freedom. I want to thank you very much, but I also want to say this. I could have renegotiated the deal. I could have gone into the World Health Organization for $25 million. Biden didn't take that deal. He's paying almost $500 million. They were so anxious to get the United States back after I terminated the agreement. They were so anxious to get it back that they offered me a deal, $25 to $30 million. And I said, no, I'll wait. Could have gotten it for less, but I didn't want less at that point. We were paying almost $500 million. Could have done it for 25 to 30. Biden took the almost the $500 million deal. He knew he could have gotten back in for less. So why did he pay so much? But that's just one of many things that are wrong with our country. Thank you very much.
Now, you saw all that. I am 100% on board with that. You guys have no idea how many of us that are in medicine, doctors, PAs, nurse practitioners, my fellow surgeon brothers and sisters, PTs, OTs, a lot of people, anesthesia, a lot of people. Shout out to Dr. Malone, Dr. McCullough. Y'all have no idea what this did to us during the Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey, clot shot era. I got to say it that way because I can't say it no other way. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. You guys that were with me, I was sitting here giving you guys real information in real time during that demic. I was giving y'all stuff in real time, right? I risked this channel just because I wanted you guys to know the truth. I risked getting my channel completely banned off of YouTube, which it did. Then they reinstated it. So, President Trump doing this right here is going to be huge, or you could say huge. It's going to be huge. It's going to be huge for content creators with backgrounds in medicine. You want to know why? Because YouTube hits us with they hit us with community strikes, and they ban us for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks from even posting anything on here if we say something against W.H.O. If we say things on here that we learned through all the schooling we went through, if it doesn't align with what the W.H.O. says, we get hit with a community strike. The fact that there are all sorts of doctors, all sorts of nurse practitioners, all sorts of physician's assistants, all sorts of PTs, all sorts of OTs, all sorts of people in different realms of medicine. Everybody do things differently. Everybody prescribe different medicines for almost some of the same ailments. If you got a headache, one physician may prescribe amoxicillin. I'm sorry, not amoxicillin, acetaminophen. One physician may prescribe naproxen. One may prescribe ibuprofen. The point is, it's a reason why some of the same doctors in the same field, people go and get a second opinion. Not all of us do everything the same way, right? Correct? So what I'm saying that for is this. Who made the WHO the global say-so that we can't have our own minds, our own thoughts, even if we have our own data, our own statistics, our own independent 2 to 5 year studies? And yet, if the WHO says otherwise, we can't get on here and tell you guys what we think, what we experience, what we do with our own patients. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why I said this is going to be huge for content creators. The only thing that bothers me about this is by the time this may happen and roll into place, it's going to be too late. A lot of us try to get the information out there. We try to just even give you guys a heads up on how this thing works when it comes to the specificity of these Fauci, ouchie, hokey pokey, clot shot things that people like putting in their arms without no data. You were the study. You were the experiment. Anyway, when I mentioned earlier that I worry, the reason why I worry is because the way that Trump is rolling all these things out on what he's planning on doing, I do not want this to happen at all. God forbid that what I'm about to say happens. And y'all probably already know what I'm going with this. I have this, I'm human. I got this thing in the back of my head that just keeps on itching at me a little bit. Is Trump rolling out his plan and letting us know that this is what he wants to do? Not only because when he gets in there, he does it, but should something happen to him prior to him on inauguration, should something happen to him his first 3 months as president, his first whatever, And the reason why I say that, because he's throwing out a whole lot of, on day one, I plan on doing this. Within hours of inauguration, I plan on doing this. So it's almost like this. For example, my boss, these are their plans. The ones that are under me, I give them plans. Should something happen, this is what we do. This is how we roll this out. So that's what I'm saying. And it could just be nothing. But my point is that he's rolling it out in such a way, it's almost like, hey, something goes down, JD Vance, take the reins. This is what we plan on doing. This is what we're going to do. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. What are your thoughts? What do y'all think about this awesome, in my opinion, I am in complete agreement with what President Trump plans on doing with the WHO and pulling back. I'm all for it, baby. At the same time, I don't know what that necessarily means with YouTube, because I don't know if YouTube still will be trying to say that the WHO is reign supreme when it comes to medicine. I do not know. I hope it does, though, because he's getting in their butt already from what I showed you guys earlier, coming after that 2:30, where he's going to allow free speech back on these platforms, right? So I know this video is not going to get a lot of views. YouTube is going to be pissed. They already suppressing a lot of videos already as it is, and that's why it's important for you guys to get the word out. It's important that you hit that thumbs up button. It's important that you share this video, especially if you're in medicine too. Share this with other doctors y'all know, anybody in medicine. I don't care, from a nurse all the way up to doctors. You need to share this, because this is very important for those of us that actually give out information online. That's why I stopped doing it online. That's why I stopped giving out health advice online. Because I'm getting tagged left and right. My videos all got pulled. That's why y'all don't see it. That's why you don't see me really talking medicine on here anymore. They pulled them. Anyway, let me know what you guys all think by putting it in the comments below after this video. Don't forget to do what you see in that cloud right there, if you would, please. Also, the next video that I would do in chronological order is going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel will be right down here. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.